We're back again. Dude, my mute button... I think my mute button is being a bit frisky. I feel like I pressed it and then it didn't work. I am gonna try to pay attention now to the mute button, guys. I missed it a couple of times today. Anyways, we're here with the third match of the day. Winner bracket final, the two favorites did look very convincing so far, and now they meet. Lyn versus Colorful. Two of the best of their race. Meeting now in Night Elf versus Orc. Honestly, one of my favorite matchups. I find this one so fascinating, especially when it's being played by one of the best orcs in the world, because it is so intricate, it is so delicate, it is so easy for the orcs to mess up a little bit, fall behind, and then the game's over right away. Now that part is a bit sad at times, but what it means is that when the orcs play perfectly, it is just a symphony of beautiful plays. And the guy who does that best, of course, is Lyn, because he's the best orc in the world. Starting off with the Blade Master here, going this time around for the item first. Last couple of times I saw Lyn on this map, he used to play the Merchant first, fully, for level 2. But he wants to switch up the creep route a bit, to make sure that he's not too predictable. Now he's going to the enemy Merchant, and Colorful didn't see it! Oh my god, this should never be allowed to be given away by Colorful. Yeah, he wants level 2, whatever, but he could harass this so easily with the Keeper here. But the Blade gets the item, picks up the Circlet as well. He's got lots of healing here he can work with. But he's not level 2 yet. That's the downside of this creep route, compared to going for your own Merchant first. If you creep it fully, it is, of course, level 2. That item also very unfortunate. Replenishment Potion, by far the worst item here. He wanted to find either illusions or sentry wards for scouting. So this is an unlucky start, a very unlucky start actually by Lyn, isn't it? He got the ring and the replenish, so 2 bad items. In fact, sells the replenishment potion, which always looks like sacrilege to me. Grunt is scouting for some cheeky APs, but that's not the case. Blade creeping up a bit more. He can't reach the tome. That's annoying. Now he can. Tome of Strength. He is very tanky, to be fair. With the bonus HP armor and all that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Weird movement though by the Blade. I'm oftentimes amazed with Lyn's efficiency and the way he's moving across the map. This time around, it's not looking so perfect. And this is always the dangerous time for the Orc. It's nighttime, the Keeper is a big threat, you can't really move out, your grunts are gonna die too easily. And this is where the Keeper should certainly get his level 3 pretty easily. Hunt's creeping up here, Keeper creeping down here. Good scout by Lyn, he figures it out. No way. Wait, did he just steal his last hit? I can't press F9 because sometimes the game crashes if you do that nowadays. So, I think it didn't get it. I think the Keeper got it. Pretty sure. And that's gonna be his level 3. Oh, staffing up north. Oh, the Lyn is so close to seeing it! Oh, he does see it. Oh, that was big. If this camp was crept right now, and the tree comes up, this would have been a perfect early game for Colorful. But Lyn is here. The very early game Blade Master movement wasn't extremely perfect, I want to say, but the follow-up, really good. The Peon Scout down here figured out what was going on. The Blade Master was ready in the north to intercept. Colorful was trying to capitalize on his advantage by creeping the natural early and expanding right away on the spot. This was prevented, and now, where is the expansion? Where is the expansion? Indeed, we don't see it. Colorful was hoping to creep this camp and then expand there. A bit greedy, isn't it? He could have just expanded here and played it safe. But that wasn't the case. It's mirror image first, by the way. We haven't seen a presentation of the spell yet, but could be coming later. Lyn knows the Keeper's level 3. He knows he needs to be careful until a couple of Shaman are out. They're coming now. We got the Bestiary again. 2 Grunts into Wyvern and Shaman. That's normally the build nowadays for Lyn, basically always. He's just creeping with the Shadow and the Serpent Wards. And he's right next to the shop. I like that. Super safe play by Lin, while also preventing the easy expansion for Colorful. And this is something that only Lin can accomplish. Only Lin can do this in the whole world. The Keeper gets level 3 early, and Lin still wins the early game. Unheard of. Simply unheard of. And that is why Lin is so amazing. That is why Lin is the god gamer. That is why I love seeing Lin's games. It's just insane. Insane! The level of play that he's capable of showing. Alright, Keeper finally gonna get a kill. But it's only a Shaman who was out of mana anyways. And he even gets the deny. Good steal here by Colorful. Taking this camp away gives Alchemist level 2 and disallows the Shadow from creeping this. Oh, now we got the mirror image, by the way. Blade Master diligently scouting. Since Colorful couldn't expand early on, he has to go tier 3 fast and then build up a strong tier 3 army and expand later. That is the normal reaction. Shadowhunter, pretty low HP here. This is a bit scary. He's also still very low level, but that can change later. If he creeps the expansion and also the lab and maybe some of the red camp, he should be level 3 soon enough. I always love how Lin is so careful with his mana usage. He never just spams Windwalk so much, which is a typical noob orc mistake. Just spam Windwalk endlessly and then you're out of mana. And of course, this is especially important when you have Mirror Image, which is going to require even more mana. In case you guys haven't noticed it yet, I'm a big Lin fanboy. I imagine you may have noticed, however. There's no way Colorful can creep this red camp, right? Surely, there's no way. Lin now creeping the naturally finally got level 2. And I think he's just gonna expand here, isn't he? Hell yeah, he is. Wow, he's got so much gold. So much gold on Lin. Only lost a single unit this game with a Shaman and didn't even invest into a Tilly staff. However, double circlet on the blade. And off we go. Expansion coming. Shadowhunter now very close to level 3. Scouting with the crystal ball. Needs only a few treants to get that level up. Oh, the one treant was enough. Bazinga. Going heal wave right away. He knows it's tier 3 on the Night Elf side, so he knows that it's mostly going to be about archers, not so much about dealing with mass hunts. Lures up the Ogre Lord, gets a quick surround. And was scouted by Colorful, but he's not fast enough to do anything about it. Finds a Medallion of Courage, which is pretty good for the Shadowhunter. Not super amazing. But for the time being, keeping it on the blade, which makes him even more tanky. Picks off one Huntress and falls back. Colorful now himself fairly strong. He's got the triple hero. He's got the marksmanship and 2-0 upgrades already. And Lin, without mana on the Shadow, can't really fight. Going for a heal scroll here. There's probably going to be a cancel on the Expo. But isn't too expensive for Lin. If he cancels it early, he's going to get most resources back. That works out well enough. Crystal Ball used one more time. Checking for an expansion. Nothing there. We get some more upgrades coming for Lin. Going for an early 1-1. In this 1 base, I think it's important for the Orcs to try to connect onto the archers. But Colorful positioning nicely. The Huntress is in the front, and also the Illusions were nicely blocking for the archers. Oh, Blade Master. Dropping real low. Might be forced to use the heal scroll just for the blade, but no, he survives. Little dangerous to not buy an Invo Potion. This Invo Potion has been available this whole time. But Lin didn't actually buy it until perhaps now. Yeah, picks it up here. Shadow's gonna pick up the heal scroll. And the blade always feels the pain here. Another Raider falls. So it's 2-for-1 trade so far for Colorful. And that was a good exchange for him. It's 1 base, 1 base. An unusual sight in this matchup. The Scout Owl always tracking Lin's movements. Very annoying. Nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about that Owl Scout. Yon will be taken out now. The grunt count is very low. Only 2 grunts here, so it's not so easy to take out these archers quickly. Mirror image, lightning shield trying to do some additional damage. Heal spray running through fully. Lin should perhaps save a bit more end snare and not put it on a cooldown right away to be able to cancel some more heal spray. We'll force the TP here. Mana was mostly used up. Alchemist saved. Supply, pretty even. All in all, a very even game so far. I'd say both players playing on very comparable level. Late Master now level 3, but also completely out of mana. Oh, I like the illusion though. The mirror image. Scouting in the north if perhaps Colorful wants to go for a creepjack, which indeed he does. So Lin, wisely, doesn't start the camp. Keeps the Medai on the blade. I don't think that's bad. Makes him more tanky, gives him a bit more mana. But when he receives the acid bomb, focus fire, you can see how quickly he goes down, but still survives. Speed scroll, trying to disengage. 1 grunt will fall. We have the double orb of venom now. Lots of damage on the Night Elf side. Lin trying to expand again. But I think this will be cancelled once more. Shadowhunter will again need more mana, need more clarities. Trying to force the TP now, maybe. There's an Immo potion that the Blade Master is willing and eager to use. But Immo potion transferred. With that, also the Keeper now safe. And I think it's the big one, right? I believe it was the big one. And the Blade Master! He's gonna die here! Big mistake by Lin, re-engaging with the Blade when he was so hurt already. And Colorful now in a great position. The Archer also goes down, the Wyvern I mean. And it's level 2 on the bottom. And I think Colorful might be winning right here, right now. Wow, haven't seen Lin lose a 1-base game against Night Elf in this manner. Maybe ever. Oh, but the bottom. Maybe it's not over yet. Next ensnare comes in. More experience for the Shadowhunter. Oh, Purge misclick. Oh, wow. It's a big mistake by Lin. Weird. And of course the expansion is cancelled. Both lost quite a bit. Oh my god, the Archers have 3-1 upgrades, dude. Jesus. Lin has no reinforced defenses. Oh, that's a big problem. When the Blade Master died, I think he should have gone for reinforced instantly. Because a follow-up push into the main base, pretty likely. Alright, gets 1 freebie on the Archer. The Burrows die so fast. So much damage on these Archers, dude. Oh my goodness. Without the Blade Master here, the damage is really minimal. Only a single grunt for some normal damage. Wait a minute, but there's no mana on the Alchemist. Colorful might be really overextending right now. He doesn't have the bottom, he doesn't have heal spray. He's throwing away his whole army right now. The Shadowhunter is getting so much experience. But both players are losing a good amount of units, to be fair. Alchemist level 4, he gets a bit more mana. He's gonna have 1 more heal spray. Shadowhunter close now, very close to 5. Blade Master returns, and now we got a lot more damage again in the mix. Oh, Colorful. He had a bit of a lead, but now the lead is gone. I think he should have just expanded, maybe, after this Expo kill. But for the most part, both are playing this really well. Really well. Great display by the two so far. Lin now trying to creep the fountain. Is Colorful gonna come to creepjack? He could. He's got a healthy army, he's got a good mana again, and he's got a TP. In fact, I think he should creepjack here. But maybe he doesn't know how far along Lin is with the creep, doesn't want to waste his time. Takes a while to kill the Drake, there's not too much anti-air here. It's got lots of lumber. He could still go for reinforced defenses. But the last boots from the Red Drake. That's huge. Buffing up the Blade Master here is a big, big deal. And Shadow Hunter reaches level 5. Tome of Strength for the Blade. He's got almost 1000 HP, 11 armor. This is pretty good. But Colorful is getting ready for the next attack. And Lin, he's going to get caught off guard. He's so far away from the main base. Oh, this could be painful. How is he going to react? Maybe you just go for the counterattack. Maybe you just ignore the main. Dude, not having reinforced defenses though. This really looks like a big mistake by now. The burrows are gonna fall as if they were made of paper. Alright, Lin is going for the throat. He's trying to force a TP back here to ensure that he's not losing too many burrows. And here comes the TP. Lin has no speed scroll, so it's not so easy to disengage here. Okay, but Colorful's TP was very defensive, so Lin gets away without too much hassle. Expansion scouted. Lin supply block needs to build more burrows. Where are the peons, by the way? Oh, he's re-engaging. But maybe not fully. Maybe just find a few free kills. Takes out an archer, takes out an Ancient of War. Then he's supply blocked. Even when this burrow finishes, he's still gonna be supply blocked at 44 only at the moment. Shadow Hunter, kind of low mana, but the shop is gonna be finishing here very soon. Blade needs an invo potion badly, I feel. We got a lot of raiders, not too many grunts. The damage against the archers again might not be too high, especially if the Blade Master is controlled. Even supply. Just come through. This shop finishing, this is a big deal. Clarity running. The Shadow Hunter's mana is perhaps the difference maker here. Level 4 on the Blade. Now we got the level 2 crit, I would imagine. Indeed we do. Mirror image used early. Blade Master now very low mana. Enforces the TP with a mass and snare. Alchemist was forced to TP out. But the archers once again ensured that the expansion was cancelled. This is a beautiful game. Wonderful back and forth. Both players playing this really, really well. An excellent display here, if you ask me. And Lin can't expand again because he doesn't have the lumber. Did he cancel the Great Hall? Or was it destroyed? I'm not sure. I think I saw a cancel, but not 100% sure on that. Oh, the Raider needs to be fast with the Dispel. I think he just used Purge and then cancelled it because the Entangle didn't come. That's pretty sick. Mid-animation. The Owl Scout now providing so much vision. This makes movement for Colorful much easier compared to Lin. This is why on this map at times also Witch Doctors for sentry wards can be really good. Main base about to expire, by the way. And Lin's lumber is so low. And tried to expand a couple of times, but Colorful very, very impressively was able to prevent this multiple times. And again, it's going to be a base race. Lin bought a TP, I think. Oh no, a heal scroll. Alright, he's ready to tango. TP home instantly. Again, very defensive, so no follow-up kills. This is another TP that it's gonna cost some more gold. This game is very tactical now. It's probably more about where you move your army rather than how you control your army. And there we go. Main expired. And of course the Tree of Eternity can now walk over. That's the big, big advantage for the Night Elves. In games like this. Thank you very much, Yuckman, with the 5-month resub and Drunken Bash with the 36 months. Thank you. Long distance mining by Lin. He's not trying to set up a new tiny Great Hall. It would take a long, long time. And the owls. The owls are so good in a situation like this. Oh, then if he creeps this, he's gonna get jacked 100%. Colorful is right around the corner. Oh, he wakes up the creeps. Oh, pulls out the camp. Lin with some balls here. One shaman goes down right away. They are pretty squish. Okay, but Lin grabs the item. It's gonna be a big item to pick up. Root bracers. Okay, that's one of the worst ones imaginable. But it is more gold. Acid bomb, rather inconsequential. Time is on colorful side. He's got the Tree of Eternity. When this tree is mining again, it seems like this game must be his. Lin has to win this game fast. Or is he really going to try to expand again? He doesn't have the lumber, so I guess not. He bought a circlet. In this ultra late game, buying another circlet. Interesting. Creeping a bit more for the Potem. She's level 3 now. The damage on these archers is absolutely ridiculous. +5. What's the average damage here? The average damage is probably over 30, right? That is crazy. Lin does have pillage, so he's getting a bit of resources here from this base attack and a bit of gold from the long distance mining. How is he gonna win an actual fight? I feel like Colorful has this one in the bag. So much damage on everything. Oh, Raiders getting caught. One of them at least. Oh, quick on the purge though. Then always realizes when the entangle's gonna come in. And now he's gonna commit. Right away going for the keeper, but he's got an invul potion. The keeper here is gonna be safe at least for 7 seconds. Entangle blocked or removed with a mirror image. And going for the archers now, one after the next, but so many grunts go down as well. Lin doesn't have much left at all. Heal spray in the back. Colorful looking good. Colorful looking in control here. And the keeper's looking for more kills. Purge though, on the keeper. Heal spray. Invul potion used. Can he get the kill? He needs the crits. Does he have more end snares? Purge. Right clicks. But the staff saves the keeper. Using Hex on the Shadow Hunter. Wait, did he retrain? Oh, he retrained. But it was not enough. GG is called. And Colorful wins map number 1. Man. What a game. A great back and forth between the two. Super high level. And despite the fact that Colorful couldn't expand for so long, he was able to hold his own with tier 3 1 base for a really, really long time. And it's hard even to find mistakes in that game. Both played really well. It was really close. The Blade Master death, of course, that was the obvious one. When he re-engaged in the fight with a blade without invuln. But yeah, just very close game. Very cool. I guess the early game for Lin also really wasn't the greatest. He couldn't slow down the keeper's creeping. But the fast level 3 keeper didn't mean a fast expansion, didn't mean many kills on tier 2, so honestly, it didn't even lead to too much. I was still impressed with Lin in the early, like I always am. Lin is just such a treasure. Orc should have gone tier 3. Maybe. Sometimes that looks good. When the knife is going tier 3 1 base, and the orc can do it as well, going especially for Bloodlust. That's the best thing about tier 3. It's pretty expensive though. If you get up the tier 2 expansion, that's much better. But of course, if you don't get up the expansion, then maybe there's an argument to be made for tier 3. In my opinion, it hasn't been explored enough yet. This Orc tier 3 against Knight of tier 3 on one base. I think it's not... Yeah. Hasn't seen enough play to be firmly certain. For us to be firmly certain about. But anyways. That was a great first map. Let's see what we get on map number 2. Last Refuge, normally a very tough map for Keeper, which is a big reason why here we see a lot of Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter and Talons. Sometimes even Keeper and Talons. And there he is. We got a Blade Master first for Lyn. And seems like he's gonna be very aggressive early on. Normally on Last Refuge, being ultra aggressive with the Blade and skipping the shop is better against Keeper, to slow down the Keeper. But against Demon Hunter, it's normally better to go for a bit of creeping first. Creep this camp first, or at least the item. Pick up claws, ideally, and then buy some heal salves. And it seems like Lyn has the right read. He's going for the shop because he is expecting a Demon Hunter. As we all know, Colorful's favorite hero in the whole wide world is the Demon Hunter. On most maps against Orcs, he's not really playable because most maps are bad for Talons. But this map is really good for Talons, so we're gonna see some Talons here. Nice little peon pull. With that, the creeping of the first camp delayed by quite a bit. But Colorful moves over, goes to the green, the High Priest here. And the peon sacrifices himself to the creeps. Blade Master, very unlucky again. Item drops also for Lyn haven't been the best. We got a ring and a replenishment potion on the first map. The red camp item was a Medallion of Courage, which is also not that great. So, Lyn's item RNG today, not the best. Oh, Colorful stealing the dust here away. Or rather, the circlet from the blade. Very good. In the meantime, the archer finishes the camp. Alright. Solid early here for Colorful. I'd say this is looking pretty good for him so far. It's very important for Lyn to be able to slow down the Demon Hunter creeping. You don't want to give him a fast level 3 at all. Always trying to go for the Ogre Magi snipe. Oh, if Colorful scouts this, this would be so huge. And Lyn respects it. Lyn respects the possible Demon Hunter harass. Oh, wait a minute. Goes back in. Oh, wait a minute. Gets the item finally. But the Blade Master's right here. Oh! Oh my god. Speed scroll. Ooh. Jesus. That was a bit scary. And the Blade Master now has absolutely no mana left. I think this is a great early game for Colorful, especially if he can continue to creep. Which he can. The Wand of Illusion, also a sick item. Item luck definitely on Colorful's side today. Triple circlet. Oh my god, that's so good for him. And Lyn's in trouble. I think Lyn's in trouble, bro. Alright. Lyn now willing to be aggressive. Of course he knows his talents. Of course he knows this early game hasn't been that good for him yet. Wait, is it 3 grunts? Oh, it is. 3 grunts. Normally against Talons we see 2 grunts only. Because they fall off heavily against Talons later on. But there are some adjustments where more grunts can be good. Like, oftentimes orcs nowadays try to play tier 2 expansion against grunts. The most important thing, though, I think, is that Lin's able to prevent creeping here from the Ancient of War. This Merc Camp creep is huge for the Night Elf, and Lin very correctly is playing aggressively against that. While waiting for the Shadow Hunter. No TC. Should still be walkers, I would think. We had the bestiary coming already. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Double bestiary. No walkers. No real late game. It's gonna be all about base race. And hit and run.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, the Quill Beast. Did he see it? I'm not sure. So against this, you should probably go for Keeper third, right? To entangle a Grunt at a time. A Raider at a time, I mean. Alright, Colorful starts the camp. That's a bit scary. He's also going for the Berserker. Here comes the Shadow Hunter. How much can he do? Has to be Hex first. Trying to go for the Berserker right away, but the Blade is too hurt. He can't really participate. The Blade Master! What? Oh! He gets the item, but goes down! It was a good item. Scourge Bone Chimes. But now we have the Demon on level 3. And Lin has to tap out. GG. A 2-0. Colorful. Looking damn strong. Last Refuge. Very correctly. He doesn't go for the Keeper. And the Demon Hunter. Works out. Colorful through in first place. Lin still has a chance in the lower bracket, where we will see him later on. Our next game is going to be Ted versus Yumiko in the first round of the lower bracket. And this one should be a pretty fun one. The level of skill there much closer together than our first round matches, I think. And that one's going to be coming up next. We go into a small break right now, and then we'll be back with Ted versus Yumiko. See you in a bit.